Something that I found was like really interesting and was my favorite like trip in the academy was going to Grassy Waters where we can that was my first time canoeing, so that was an amazing experience, and I seen like an alligator up close.
The first portion was canoeing, and that was already exciting enough. I mean, like an alligator, at least to our little canoe, it rolled up to it. So it was like right there. But to like be so close to it, that animal, and have it not be behind like a glass cage like in a zoo, but like right there. And then afterward, we went slogging through all of the detritus and all the mud and the gunk, and you get this real feeling, because nowadays when I associate the term detritus, I don't, it's not just a textbook definition that I read somewhere. I associate with the literal feeling of like walking and trudging through all of this stuff. So to me, at least, that's probably been my favorite experience with the academy.
One of my favorite memories in the Environmental Academy is when we had to do the zoo talks in my freshman year, and my partner and I had to talk about the otters in front of like a live audience of guests who were just visiting the zoo. And I learned not only a lot about otters, but also probably one of my future professions.
I can say that my favorite experience here at the Environmental Academy was definitely Corbett.
I think my favorite trip was probably Corbett.
Camping at Corbett.
During the Corbett trip
we had to Corbett.
My favorite experience was waking up way before everyone else and doing the early morning walks and getting to see all the animal prints before anyone else got there. It was really beautiful to see the sunrise over all this nature that I'd never seen before.
It was really interesting being out there because I don't think I've ever really went camping like that. So I kind of felt more like a park ranger than a student for that day. It was a lot of fun. And we got to see all those nice animals they brought in from Bush Wildlife. The possum and raccoon were definitely my favorite. I like the owl too.
My favorite experience in the Environmental Academy was definitely the late night walk when we were at Corbett on the overnight trip. It was a lot of fun seeing all of the weird animals come out at night.
We had a bit of canoe training, and I thought the 2 days that we had canoe training was really fun.
Definitely the canoeing there was epic. I think it was Garrett and Roz who tipped out of the canoe.
And then we were playing a game where we had to collect various toys out of the water. And I believe it was Jaden and Angie on one side of us, and then me and Ross in one canoe. We were all reaching for a duck, except me and Ross reached the same direction, which ended up tipping us over.
Something else that will always stay with me was recording for ENN with Bernstein and Brandon. All the bloopers that came out from it were really funny, and they're something I'll always remember.
One of my favorite experiences in the Environmental Science Academy was when I had the opportunity to go diving off of Blue Heron Bridge, and I was fortunate enough to meet Dr. Sylvia Earle. And I was very happy because I was excited to see another woman in the field of marine science, and it just gave me the passion to keep going. In the fall, I will be attending Florida International University, pursuing a degree in marine biology. I also would like to earn my master's and doctorate and pursue fieldwork studying great whites off the coast of South Africa.
My plans for the future are to attend university and get a degree in veterinary medicine to help save animals. I hope to open a wildlife rescue in the future, something like Bush Wildlife. Since my experiences with Bush Wildlife have really inspired me to want to help.
After I graduate high school, I'm going to try and become an astronomer and study the stars, try and find a way to better our life here on Earth with something out there.
So my plans for the future are, I hope to go into paleontology. It has always been a subject that's fascinated me.
Probably going to do a virtual college and travel while I'm going to school and stuff because I love traveling and learning new things about the environment.
I am currently undecided because I have 3 scholarships for football to go to college, doing aerospace engineering or architecture.
So my plan for the future is to do forensic biology, which was actually inspired by my dad who worked at the sheriff's office.
And continue studying environmental science and environmental technology. So
I'll be starting in the summer at USF, where I'll be majoring in biomedical sciences, and I'm hoping to become a pharmacist.
I'm planning on going into the computer science industry or possibly culinary to see what I can make of it. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I hope to, in the future, go to either UCF, FAU, or FAMU. When I think I'm going to go the environmental engineering route. Just like anything that kind of connects me back to my roots here would be perfect. And hopefully I could make a change or a difference